The king is back, boys. Finally got a win. It was against Dakota, but it's still a win. So we'll start at the top this week. 121 to 115. Daniel Jones turning out to be a beneficial trade for me. Shitty trade for Clint. Odunze got 20 points this week. Did better than his 4 last week, but over the long term, Daniel Jones is definitely going to profit more points than Romeo Odunze. Like I said, I beat Dakota. Daniel Jones led the team. Michael Pittman Jr., his number 1 receiver, got the duo. And then McLaughlin, my kicker, has been killing it the whole season. So, of kickers, I mean, he's fucking killing it. 10, 20, 15 points back to back to back to back. Can't beat it. Dakota is pretty much done at this point. If he went on a run, we're technically halfway through the season. So if he went on a run, could make it in the playoffs. But, I mean, Dakota, you got to win every single game, man. Every single game. Clint got to win. He's working in his way back up, 3-5, 130 to 70. I think Blake just forgot to set his team. I don't know, but 70 points in our league is pretty crazy. Actually, I mean, it wouldn't be crazy. I literally played a guy who was hurt. I was talking to y'all on Thursday last week, so 7 days ago, literally Thursday again, and I was playing a dude who was hurt in my lineup. As I was telling Dakota to set his lineup, I had a hurt dude. And then Blake must have done the same thing because he got 70 points. So either Blake didn't look the whole week or he had some injury reports not go through. But yeah, Clint got the win, 130 to 70. Yeah, nobody really of note. Like I said, Odunze got 20 points. I don't think he'll keep that up. Rachel and Matthew, 159 to 133. Rachel got another win. She's climbing up on the same level as Daniel and Colby. The Eagles, I was talking last week about the Eagles being on an up and down, up and down. Well, they were on an up this week. So anybody with the Eagles player, they fucking took off. Saquon Barkley got 37. Matt had Breece Hall. He tried to keep up, 38, but the rest of Rachel's team kind of ran away with it. Josh Allen had a freaking crazy game against the Carolina Panthers. Then we got Edwin and Daniel, 154 to 143. That was a close game, but like I said, he had an Eagles player, and the Eagles just went off. Jalen Hurts, 34 points. He had the Tampa defense, blanking on who they played last week, but that was a good game. That Ibuka guy, I think Dakota picked him up. That guy's killing it. But anyway, Edwin 154, Daniel 143. Daniel's down to 5-3. Edwin's 4-4. I'll go over the standings in a minute. Colby leading the whole league, 6-2. Beat Justin 169 to 135. Justin took a big hit with Scatabo. I don't know if y'all saw that shit, but his ankle, I mean, fucking bone out, everything. It was, well, I mean, his bone didn't pop out the skin, but you could see the whole thing twisted. It was bad. Scatabo's out for the whole season. Justin, to his credit, went on the waiver wires and picked up Aaron Jones Jr., who I was trying to pick up. So, good on you, Justin, but also fuck you. Bo Nix has turned out to be way better than I thought. 32 points. Again, he's been killing it. But Colby, he's got Cook, 38 points. Drake May, also been killing it. And Jamar Chase, who, despite not having a quarterback, is somehow still catching every single ball for the Cincinnati Bengals. So, looking at the standings so far, going into week 9, Colby is lone survivor at 6-2. Daniel, Rachel at 5-3. Edwin, Blake, and myself and Justin at 4-4. Matt 3-5. Clint 3-5, and Dakota 2-6. So like I said, Matt and Clint, you still got a chance. Dakota, you got to go on a run, man. If you can't start winning games, you are fucked. All right, let's get into the... I always hate when I click from the scoreboard over to the matchups. There's always like a... If I can get lost in this shit. All right, so hit the matchups. Looking at first, we got Daniel and we got Matthew. Daniel is projected to win right now, 153 to 128. Matt has Breece Hall, looks like on a bye week. So that sucks because that's a big hole in your running back group there. He got 38 points last week, Matt. So you got to have another running back to be competitive. But you got Derrick Henry, Jackson Dart. He's been doing pretty good. CeeDee Lamb, Ferguson. You got a good team, Matt. You just got to get some points. If you got a running back, you could be competitive with Daniel this week. Kansas City's playing Buffalo. Could go one of two ways. It could be a shootout and you could be fucked, or it could be a 6-6 game. Both good teams. Chiefs are going on a run. Buffalo's going on a run. The only problem is Daniel has Jonathan Taylor, who is the best player in fantasy, best player in the league. There's talk about him winning MVP as a running back, which is apparently unheard of. I don't remember the last running back that did it. I just know they're talking about on Barstool about it being a crazy thing if he wins the MVP as a running back. I guess it hasn't happened in a while. But yeah, Daniel has Jonathan Taylor, so it's keeping his whole team alive. But 153 to 128, that's not crazy, Matt. Put a running back in there and you'll be competitive. Right now I got to pick Daniel, but Matt, you get a running back in, it could be a close game. All the matchups are pretty close this week from what I've seen so far. I clicked through it kind of before I started. All the matchups are pretty close. Like this one, same thing. Colby 152, Edwin 145, but it looks like the Buccaneers defense are on a bye week. So Edwin switch out the Bucs defense, and I mean you're right there with the fucking 152. You're 10-point difference, not even 8-point difference. I suck at math. And this cat is crawling all over the fucking desk. Let's see. Drake May. Dude, Colby, the one thing that's going to fuck Colby, he's got like 5 people on his team. 4 people on his team that are questionable. If his team starts getting hurt, he could take a nosedive from 6-2. So that's pretty good. Edwin, you got a solid team. Change out the Bucs defense, and you can beat Colby this week. Send him to 6-3. Send yourself to 5-4. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna assume Edwin's gonna change his defense out. I'm gonna pick Edwin this week. I picked Daniel for the last one. I don't know what Matt's gonna do with the running back. I don't know what running backs are available or who he has on his bench. Here, let's look. Lieutenant Stripe sucks cocks and dicks. I just noticed your team name change again. It doesn't work twice, Matt. You only get the one team name win. Running back. You got Kamara. I don't know what he's been doing. Fucking nothing, probably. 4 points, 5 points, 11 points. You could put Kamara in, hope you get lucky. Try to pick somebody up off the waiver wire. You could trade Caleb Williams for somebody on his team because Clint needs a fucking quarterback, I think. I haven't looked at Clint's team yet, but he hasn't got a quarterback. You got Travis Kelce and Jake Ferguson, both solid. You could trade a tight end. Trade somebody for a running back, dude. Get a running back from somebody. Plenty of people need running backs, or plenty of people need other things, tight ends, quarterbacks. You got a whole bunch of wide receivers. Trade somebody and get a running back, Matt, and then I could maybe pick you to win. But right now I'm going to pick Daniel, and I'm going to pick Edwin because Edwin can switch out his defense, and then he'll be projected to win. Don't always pick with the projections, obviously, but Edwin's team looks more solid than Colby's, and Colby has like 4 questionable players. Dude, Dakota, what are you doing, man? How is it possible that you just every week have every single person on a bye week? Oh, because you got Jets, Tampa. You had 3 Tampa Bay players on your team, and Tampa and New York is on a bye week. So I'm just going to assume Dakota's going to lose. I don't know if he's given up or not, but he's playing Justin. Justin's on the waiver wire. He's paying attention. He picked up Aaron Jones Sr. Oh, I thought it was Aaron Jones Jr. Aaron Jones Sr., apparently. Cortland Sutton. Justin doesn't have a great team, but I guess he's getting by. He's projected for 130. Lamar Jackson's coming back tonight against the Dolphins. That's a Thursday night game. Baltimore in Miami. So Lamar Jackson could have a crazy game, first game back. But the rest of Justin's team's not that solid, Dakota. If you pick up some players, make some trades, you could fucking do it. But if you stick with your 51 projected points right now, you're obviously fucked. So fix that. Clint 134, Rachel 116. Ooh, she only has the Browns defense on a bye week, and she's only projected for 116. What the hell? Rico Daddle, Tony Pollard, because her running backs suck. Damn. Zay Flowers. Yeah, she needs new running backs. I don't know if she has anybody on her bench. The running backs have been complete shit this year for everybody. So it's not just her. They just fucking suck. Oh, she got Saquon Barkley on a bye week. That fucking blows. Oh, Devontae Smith. Damn. So the Eagles, Bucks, and Jets are on a bye week. Damn, yeah. And she had Trey Benson, IR. Braylon Allen, IR. She had 2 running backs already on IR. And then Saquon Barkley on a bye week. So that fucking blows. But yeah, she's projected low because of her running backs. But still, her defense is on a bye week. 3-5 Clint, 5-3 Rachel. Rachel's on a win streak, I believe. Clint, I know he won last week, but his team is just not that good. Well, you got Jamar Gibbs, Adunze. I'm just going to keep saying Adunze sucks and just put it out in the universe, Clint. So hopefully I just win this trade 1,000 times over. And Daniel Jones scores 8 million points, and Adunze just gets 6 for the rest of the season. I'm going to go with Rachel. Rachel's going to win this week. Rachel versus Clint. Rachel's going to take it. And then last but not least, another close match at 156, 166. Blake's projected to score just a shit ton of points, but I'm never going against the home team. Picking myself to win. Excuse me. Voice cracking up here, going through puberty. Yeah, Daniel Jones, Kyren Williams. I got all my people back off bye weeks. All my people back off being hurt. Nico Collins had a concussion. I'm pretty sure he's back. I don't want to jinx it because I don't know for sure. Michael Pittman Jr. Dude, this cat's a fucking psycho. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Picked up the Jags defense against Las Vegas. I'm killing Blake this week. Christian McCaffrey finally going to break his leg. Week 9 at the NFL. It's going to be the week. Scatterbo went down last week with the ankle. McCaffrey's going down this week with the knee. So just to go over the winners again, between Daniel and Matt, possibly Matthew, but I'm going to go with Daniel right now. Depending on what defense you pick up, Matt. That was a toss-up. I'm going to flip a coin. Heads. All right, I'm picking Matt for that one. Colby and Edwin. Picking Edwin. Edwin, change out your defense, I believe. Maybe it's a running back. I don't remember. Justin, Dakota, unless you switch out your whole fucking team, you're going to lose. Justin's winning. Clint versus Rachel. Rachel's winning. Me versus Blake. I'm winning. And I'm going to continue the win streak. And I'm going to bring it in the playoffs. And I'm going to whoop all your asses. And I'm keeping all the money. And you guys can suck my dick. Have a good week.